You working for ESPN and ABC calling NBA final games, and all of a sudden you can't call Knicks games? Of course something's fishy. But why I got to be him? Stephen A. Smith would not be saying anything if I looked around and I saw that this happens to everybody. Because fair is fair. But we know that ain't true. It's happening to him. It ain't happening to anybody else. Why it's happening to him? You literally got people trying to keep this man from being employed, lying on him at every turn. Y'all are full of shit. And your day's gonna come. Because a lot of people may not know who you are, but I do. Remember that.
So it's looking like we finally got somebody to come out and speak up for Mark Jackson, one of his former colleagues. He has spoke up for Mark Jackson, and Stephen A. Smith had responded to the false reports that came out about Mark Jackson. And Stephen A. Smith, he had went off, man, and I think Stephen A. Smith, he even alluded to the fact how Mark Jackson is being blackballed, and how there's currently other people that's working for ESPN and the NBA network who has a crazy background history that gets swept underneath the rug. Let's get into what Mark Jackson had to say. I'm not going to play the full video, but I would like to highlight a little bit of Mark Jackson responded to the report. And then after that, I'll highlight what Stephen A. Smith had to say. So here's the video.
Come on. At some point, the lies have got to stop. The lies have got to stop. I've sat back year after year after year, listening to lies, questioning me as a man and my integrity. What I stand for, what I was raised on, has been questioned. I sat back and didn't say anything. They say once a Knick, always a Knick. I bleed a side of me, blue and orange. I dreamt of playing for the Knicks. I dreamt of calling games for the Knicks. It would have been a dream accomplished, but it just didn't work out. I give the reporter credit. 4 calls yesterday from reporters trying to get a quote from me. I did not respond because I don't play that game. I let it alone, thinking that it'll die and nobody will know what happened. But over a week ago, I turned the job down. Forever grateful, and again, you never know what the future holds.
Okay, so that's what Mark Jackson had to say about it, man. Remember what Mark Jackson said in that clip. He said he allowed stuff to come out that questioned him as a man, his integrity, and what he stands for. Mark Jackson is talking about that report that had came out soon after he got laid off by ESPN. It was reported that Mark Jackson was offered $1 million to do commentary for an adult site, and that is very disrespectful to a religious man. So with that being said, guys, let's highlight what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Mark Jackson responding to these false reports that was reported about him. Let's check it out right here.
Be sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. That helps this YouTube channel continue to grow. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all of my current YouTube videos. Peace.
But what's happening to him and what has been happening to him is utter bullshit. And y'all are full of shit. And you know exactly who the hell I'm talking to when I say that. Every chance you get, you throw out rumors about him. And I'm not going to even denigrate or sully his name by bringing up what those rumors have been over the years. It spanned years. Nobody ever takes the time to say, well, if it were true, even if those rumors were true, oh, it was years ago. But there's something to be said about somebody teaching you how to crawl and walk before you ultimately learn to run and sprint. And that is what Mark Jackson did. For a lot of other people, it would have been enough to get another job. But for somehow, some way, for some reason, Mark Jackson gets ostracized. It really pisses me off. It really does. Because it's grotesquely unfair. This man, 98 and 66, his last 2 seasons coaching in Golden State, 2012 to 2014, and can't get another job all of these years? Really? But nobody wants to bring that up. Because every time he comes close, It could be Sacramento. It could be New York. It could be somewhere. There's always some damn rumor that's coming out. Did it ever occur to some of you people out there? What if people like myself and others who covered the NBA for the last quarter century started putting out the rumors that are out there about other people? Ladies and gentlemen, I know people who've been accused of some unsavory things that are working in professional basketball. I know somebody that was fired. I take that back. I know several people who were fired for having adulterous affairs. And somebody grabbed them and gives them life and ultimately elevate them. I know people that are working in professional sports right now that have been accused of some of the most egregious things that were unlawful, that harmed other human beings. And they've been on camera talking to y'all, and y'all have no idea about them, but we do. By we, I mean those of us who cover the league. I'm getting sick and damn tired. Every time Mark Jackson wants something or got something going on, when none of those accusations are applicable to him, and yet somehow, some way, they want to get in the way of this man trying to earn an honest living. Now, I know some of you saying, where he going with this? Oh, is he going to bring up race? No, because I don't have to. Like I said, it ain't happening to anybody else. Why it's happening to him? Stuff from years ago. Like they can move on from their past, but he can't. Y'all are full of shit. And your day's gonna come. Because a lot of people may not know who you are. But I do. Remember that.
Okay, that's what Stephen A. Smith had to say. You can watch the full video on Stephen A. Smith's podcast. I just want to break down a few clips from that. So there's a lot more that Stephen A. Smith has said. So I suggest that you guys go over there, check it out on the Stephen A. Smith Show. Self-Talk for Self-Talk News. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you made this far in the video. That really does help these videos get pushed out to the algorithm. We should be getting at least over 500 to 1,000 likes, guys. Smack that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe up as well. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and we out, guys. Peace.